Somebody said, how does this ultimately play out? Does Drake win money? I think no. I think no because here's this. Before they pay Drake $1, it opens them up to so much of a bigger liability from everybody who could claim this. They have to put all their resources. UMG pays, and from just what I've been estimated, over $100 million in legal fees. They have lawyers on retainers, and they're paying $100 million a year. It's to make sure that if you were a rapper and you made them $50 million by rapping about killing your ops, and then because of one of your diss songs you get smoked, your family ain't gonna get no money from UMG saying, why'd you promote the song of my son dissing the ops? It's the one that made the ops come kill him. You're responsible for his death. No, we're not. They put a lot of money to make sure these frivolous lawsuits. Oh, your favorite drug addict rapper. Oh my God, I love taking 20 perks. I'm high off the codeine, the promethazine, the Xanny. The Xanny got me lit. Okay, that nigga dies 2 weeks later off an overdose. Their mom is like, oh my God, my son never used to take drugs. I'm suing the company. Why did y'all let my son drop a song about his Xanny, his Xanny addiction? Their lawyers squash all that. Universal's not paying no money to nobody, bro. So that's what I'm saying. If they have avoided lawsuits that could come from, you think FBG Dump Mama could go sue UMG and win? Dirk dropped a song and made millions, and UMG made millions called Shoulda Ducked. Vaughn dropped a song, took him to the O. You think she could go with no money from them? Fuck no. You know why? Everybody who ever got their shit split, respectfully, their mamas would be lining up saying, I'm suing the record company because people diss me. No, it don't work like that. You ain't winning nothing. So I don't think Drake gonna win nothing either. I don't care how much lawyers he got. Yeah, Drake's a billionaire. Like, listen, I know we talking about Drake like you're a big dog, but Drake's a billionaire to $1 trillion industry. Come on, bro. Like he's a little piece of the pie. And this would threaten to fuck up the entire game. Now, granted, let me be cynical. I'll be cynical with y'all. If Drake wins here, music is forever changed. Forever changed. Forever changed. Because now, once music gets to a certain level, like, yeah, maybe drill music still happens or certain lower level music still happens where people are saying, yo, you a bitch, I heard you slept with a transformer, which might be a lie. Yeah, maybe if nobody cares, but once you get to a mid-tier artist, you know what they're going to institute? We got to review your music for factuality. Oh, you said that nigga was a bitch and he got slapped and somebody stuck the gun in his ass? Well, we need to have, before you could say that, I sound good on the record, but we need to be able to prove it, because if they come back around and sue us for defamation or sue us for whatever, we're going to have to pay out, because we had to pay Drake because Kendrick lied that he was a pedophile and he's not a pedophile, and we had to pay Drake $2 billion. So now we got to police y'all niggas. The music industry was changed. So it's either it completely changes or they treat Drake like they treat everybody else. Yo, we're going to violate you in court. And then not only we're going, and this is why, I really, I'm hoping at some point, whether to me or somebody, Drake kind of explains this, because I don't think only violating him in court is what UMG's response going to be. You got to, you got to remember, they always said back in the days of the knights and all that type of stuff, when people had castles, when somebody tried to invade your spot, invade your, like, your shit, after you defeat them in war, you cut their head off and you put it on a stake outside of the fucking palace. You know why? You got to send a message to everybody else. Don't come up in this bitch. This is what happens. So Universal got to send a message to Drake. They got to. They can't just, they got to send a message. Hear how this message is going to go. Not only do they want to do it in court, but do you think they want to send, they probably want to send a message by whatever shit he was about to drop at Party? You better drop that on 100gigs.com. You better not try to drop that through us, nigga. we gonna make sure that shit flop. We gonna make sure that shit don't go nowhere. All that perception of you being so hot, we gonna make sure this shit look away now, nigga. We gotta make an example out of you. And by the way, here's the thing. Universal have been making examples out of niggas for a long time. They made an example out of Kanye. They made an example out of 50 Cent. Anytime a nigga think he's too big for their britches, granted, you might argue like, oh no, well, I would argue when 50, put it like this, 50 was the hottest thing smoking from 2002, 2003 to 2005. And in 2005, 2006, the moment he went against Jimmy Iovine and not necessarily even, he didn't even touch Lucian. He didn't even get to Lucian. He got to one of the niggas who was on the list below Lucian. At that point, they said, I hope you got some movie scripts because you're done here, nigga. I hope you got some movie scripts because you're finito. 50 was completely obliterated. They crowned Kanye the new winner. 50 star, like, come on, bruv. You can't fuck with Universal, bruv. Who's done it and won? Except Taylor. That's why I keep saying it's a Taylor Swift moment. Who's done it? Look what they did to Kanye. Remember when Kanye was like, yo, they won't let me buy back. Remember, look. What company owns Universal? Drake going at Universal. He's not even going at Republic. He's going to Universal. What owns Universal? What owns Def Jam? Universal. So Universal owns all these companies. Remember when Kanye was like, yo, they won't let me buy, when he shows the contract, Kanye shows contract, Def Jam. You got to realize, nigga, they boxed that nigga out. Now, granted, he's still selling 120K without that. Right? But then he spiraled all the way into doing some anti-Semitic shit. Then they just dropped him. With cause. But he ain't never went at Universal. Like the parent company. His fight was with Def Jam. They bodied the shit out of Kanye. Kick that nigga out of here. Get out of here, nigga. Go sell some sneakers. Get out of here. Go to Japan. Go get head on a raft. Fuck out of here, nigga. So that's why I'm looking at the Drake thing and I'm like, holy shit. Yo, 50 got fucked up by going at Jimmy Iovine. The game got fucked up by even breathing hard at Jimmy Iovine. And that's Interscope. How the fuck y'all expect to go at big boss, top dog, Lucian? Y'all can't fuck with him. He gonna have y'all niggas being played in Botswana. Y'all niggas can't fuck with. Now, granted, it appears that Drake look like he's down to take on the fight. Here's my biggest problem with that. Remember, as I said, timing. Everybody's reading this as you versus Kendrick. This game ain't got nothing to do with Kendrick. Like, of course, it's his song, but this was... If I'm listening to this right, Drake been talking to Universal for a year, having all type of problems, running into mad roadblocks. Obviously, when he sees the battle go down the way it did, he's looking at it like, what the fuck? Nah, these niggas was they was trying to help that nigga because they don't fuck with me right now. And that's why we get a lawsuit. But at the end of the day, it don't matter. It's you and Universal. You can't fuck with Universal. We ain't seen nobody do it. Only people I've seen one in public opinion or even just in contractually, Dave Chappelle, how he won with Comedy Central. He forced Comedy Central to have to give him back his shit. The people were on his side though. The people said, Netflix, we will not watch that if Dave Chappelle isn't happy. Comedy Central, we don't want it. And then Netflix said, well, we don't want this shit no more then. They had to go make Dave Chappelle happy. Taylor Swift, hey, I might be good with music. If this don't get fixed. Her fans is like, all right, we're Swifties. You heard what she said? All right, fuck it. Let's get her fucking masters. God damn it. Who else? Kanye tried it with Adidas. Nigga, they kicked that nigga so far out the Adidas office. I don't even know if Kanye could spell Adidas right now. They got that nigga the fuck out of here.
And maybe that's the thing. Drake's fan base isn't as potent as he probably thinks it is. Like, when your fan base is not only half poppies, half people that like pop music and just like to listen to shit, but it is a hardcore rap fan base that you did garner over the years. Once you fully say fuck them and negate them and just lean on the poppy side of the people, that you just basically lost half of your fan base, bro. Like, and so now you're dealing with this what it seems becoming niche feeling of liking Drake, and it's just like, who's really there to bat for you? He doesn't have the Swifties. White people don't care. They think he's a PDF file too. So what are we truly doing? I just think Drake, like, he's clearly in his own bubble. He's in his own bubble, and instead of venturing outside that bubble, just seeing what the temperature truly is and seeing how people truly feel without somebody just having the brainwash of liking him because his music's good and they grew up on it, then he would realize that it's a lot of people that are rocking with whatever Kendrick doing and saying about me. Let me at least combat that however best I can without looking like I've totally said fuck rap music. Because that's what it's looking like. He keeps saying rap music is weird, all this extra shit. Like, you're basically cutting off that fan base to lean on a different type of fan base that probably ain't even going to support you anyways, because they don't care. They don't care. Now, you do have the stands. You have the DJ Akademiks, and he's going to always have stands. But, I mean, Ak and Maul, yeah, they're big stands, but at the same time, that's not enough. Even they will cower to Universal or anybody else that's up there that can really help him. So I think he should have just been more smart with this play. This wasn't a smart play. This wasn't a smart lawsuit. It's the biggest thing that happened this week. So this is why we're continuing to talk about it over here. I am Savvy Mike TV. The biggest news ever. And we're just picking and choosing from whatever is going on out of it. So either way, yeah, he's definitely abandoning his rap fan base. And I don't know if that was the smart thing to do. The smart thing was to just let this play out, keep doing like you were doing fine, 100 gigs, releasing music, blah, blah, blah. But then to go full Karen and sue your label because of a song that was dissing you instead of suing the nigga that dissed you because you feel like he was lying, it makes no sense to me. But that's just me. That's just me. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about Ak saying Drake is not winning this lawsuit in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.